Tony D and Little Joan with a screenwriter's rant on Burn 2022. I think it's just called Burn, but it's made in 2022. Smash like and subscribe. Thank you for smash liking and subscribing. Check out my books, links in the description. Comedy horror in South Jersey. It's the Pineys, books 1 through 8. You have been supporting the channel, and thank you so much for doing so. Little Joan got her treat in Hollywoke Hot Take, which you can see on Odysee, Bitchute, and Rumble. A little too spicy for YouTube. Speaking of spice, movie Burn is about organized crime. And we have here, I guess you'd call him a driver, bodyguard. Maybe he's a soldier in an outfit. And this is the wife of some mafia boss or mob boss or organized crime guy. And the driver has an affair with her, but he also has a brother, also in the same line of work, and the brother has an affair too. Now, they don't find out about him, but they do find out about the younger brother, and then I guess they assign both brothers to kill each other, which is weird. And then eventually they meet in a hotel room, and of course they decide, yeah, let's not kill each other. And so it's about these two brothers teaming up against the mob or the organized crime and this woman who's causing a lot of trouble, apparently. So it's not a bad plot. It's not a bad plot. Has it been done before? Similar ones have. I don't know of two specifically about the brothers. Probably the closest thing you'd get off the top of my head. I mean, Scarface is almost like that in a weird way, only because it's Tony's sister and then his best friend, and they're like brothers, but which shouldn't have been a bad thing, but it was. So Burn, it's called. Oops. And it looks good. It's got cool music. I'm not sure what this is. Maybe this is an imagination piece. I don't think he's actually in fire. Yeah, I like it. I think it would be a decent flick. Now it's being billed as a YouTube thriller movie, so I guess YouTube made it. A hitman finds out his younger brother killed the mob boss's trophy wife. Oh, he killed her. He has 2 days to find him and get him out of town before a contract killer catches up with him. Director Patrick Lazzara, writer Patrick Lazzara, starring Patrick Lazzaro. Wow. Okay, impressive, dude. This is an impressive venture here. For you to do all that heavy lifting, Patrick, my hat's off to you, bro. That is impressive. It's not easy to get these kind of movies greenlit. And there he is. That's Patrick. Wow. Starring, writing, and directing. And it looks good. It looks exciting. I like the premise. Like the music a lot. Trailer's cut well. It's a little dark, but that's okay. These movies tend to be a little dark. Your lead actress is okay. You cast a guy who looks enough like you to be your brother, younger brother. I like this because you've got personal relationships mixed with the crime. Well, let's break it down in a 3-act structure. Probably first act is he's driving mob boss's wife. She's crazy broad, and they end up, I don't know, making out or having sex or both. Or, but here, come to find out, they bring him in, and it's a setup like, this could get us killed. But she's like, oh, what do you think, I'm crazy? And she kind of is. So then they bring him in, and turns out, like, maybe he thinks he's going to be killed, but turns out they're there to talk about his younger brother, who also had an affair with her, right? So this chick is pushing her luck. And then probably they tell him she's dead, and they think he did it, so now it's time to take him out. So he agrees to do it, and this is something organized crime families do. They send your best friend, your brother, your cousin, whatever, somebody you trust to kill you, because that way your guard's down. It's a test of loyalties, and either way, it's a win-win for the organization. If you don't do it, well, then they know, you were not 100% loyal to the organization. So now we take you both out. If he does do it, then we know he's loyal, right? If you're willing to kill your own brother. So probably early in the second act, they realize their horrible, horrible life choices and decide to team up. He's got to get his brother out of town. And I assume he has to get out of town too, because they're not gonna stand for this. So and other killers are coming to get him. So it turns into a cat and mouse game. I assume the wife is dead, I guess, or maybe she's not. You know, these kinds of movies, there could be all sorts of twists. So the second act is about them trying to formulate a plan to get the hell out and whatever the pieces are of that. And then the third act is the final confrontation. Now, what's the fallout of this? Well, it could go a lot of different ways. One could be that in the process of protecting his brother is still killed, and then he's like, that's it, I'm going to burn this place to the ground. I'm going to destroy everybody in the organization now. You've killed my brother. It could be that. It could be that they come up with this crazy plan and they both get away. Could be that they come up with a crazy plan and he sacrifices himself to save his brother because he owes him from a past thing. It could be the end result is they wanted them to kill each other and it's revealed the wife is still alive and they end up killing everybody. Or they end up both dead. I mean, it could be that. It's an independent movie, but it's YouTube. I mean, they're trying to get into the movie business, I assume. So they want an ending that'll sell, right? You don't want to watch this movie and then have the protagonist just die. So I assume somebody makes out in this. Probably Patrick. Patrick probably comes out of this 100%. The brother, 50-50. So, looks good. Looks good. Bravo you, man. Writing, directing, starring. This is what I want to do. This is what I want to do. And let me tell you, it's really, really hard. I'm trying for 50 some odd years. It's tough. So I totally support this movie, even though it's on YouTube. But probably only be like $4 or $5 to rent, I imagine. Maybe a little more in the beginning and then down later. So that's pretty good. It's pretty good. Burn. Check it out whenever, I don't know, YouTube decides to post it. And that's it for me, Tony D and Little Joan. Check us out on Odysee, Bitchute, and Rumble for our more bass takes. And we'll see you in the next one.